Once there was a boy named Ronald Dump. He was from an affluent family, but he was plagued by a number of inadequacies that resulted in his being rather unpopular with his peers. For starters, he had chronic flatulence, coupled with chronic constipation. This was caused by a diet consisting mainly of meatballs, Cheetos, and diet soda, which resulted in a resting sour face that made him look perpetually both grumpy and confused. He also had a tendency to bully those children at school who were smaller, smarter, or better at sports than him, which was nearly all of them. Ronald, however, did have one friend, a beady-eyed boy named Beeves Stannon. Beeves was a sneaky Weasley boy who recognized that Ronald would be a better ally than an enemy, so he began to bring extra Cheetos and meatballs in his lunch for Ronald every day. Beeves avoided being bullied out of his own lunch while feeding Ronald's ego, telling him he was the bestest and the smartestest and the most braggadocious boy in school. He even suggested that Ronald should run for student council president. Think of what we could do if we ruled the school, Beeves grinned malevolently. Ronald agreed. Now, Ronald's greatest rival for the position of student council president was Haley Clifton. Haley was the obvious choice for president because she had served as student council every year from grades 5 through 7. Last year she became both secretary and treasurer at the same time when the previous treasurer had to step down because they were failing math. Haley was an overachiever, so obviously she wasn't particularly popular, especially since her intelligence resulted in an unconscious tendency to talk down to her peers and to have her hand raised first for every question that the teachers asked. As the election loomed closer, an assembly was called to introduce the candidates for student council. Each of the leaders was given a few minutes to introduce themselves and their platform. Ernie Blunders, an affable and gregarious boy, was uncontested as vice president, and so he went first. People liked Ernie because he was nice to everyone, but he had a soft spot for Haley and had been the target of Ronald on more than one occasion. Haley Clifton, he said, will make a good student council president. She's my friend, and she's also very smart, and will get the job done. You should vote for Haley. The crowd chanted, Ernie, 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 as Haley took the stage. As student council president, I promise to be a good listener and to always do what's best for our learning and growth as students, she began. Teacher's pet, came a voice from the back. The room erupted in laughter. Unfettered, Haley continued on. I also promise to be an advocate for the disenfranchised and ensure better accessibility and to start a free, healthy lunch program for kids in need. As the words free and lunch got the kids excited, the word healthy in between made them a little apprehensive. Finally, I promise to be fair and just in all my dealings and to treat students with the respect and the dignity regardless of their culture, religion, socio-economic situation, or test scores. And as an added bonus, I won't stink up the council meeting room. The crowd of tweens laughed and nodded appreciatively. Then it was Ronald's turn. I fart. So what? So does everyone. Big deal. Believe me, boys in the locker room, they all fart. It's no secret. At least I'm not too stuck up to admit it. I fart. You fart. He farts. She farts. We all fart. Right on cue, Beeves started up a chant. We all fart. We all fart. We all fart. Also, he continued once they'd calmed down, I have tremendous skills as a leader. I am a great leader. Haley's a terrible leader. She's a part of the school system that keeps us all oppressed. I will make this middle school great again. The students nodded. Another thing, healthy lunches for kids in need, please. I promise free Cheetos every day for everyone. Beavis started a new chant. Free Cheetos, free Cheetos, free Cheetos. And most importantly, I promise to end homework forever! And a great chant started through the room. No more homework, no more homework, no more homework. I promise to be good to those who are good to me, but for those bad people who suck up to teachers and pretend to be nice but use big words to confuse you, a crowd of tweens leaned in. I promise extra detention and no Cheetos for you. No Cheetos for you! No Cheetos for you! No Cheetos for you! The crowd went crazy. Haley, red-faced, tried to choke back the tears and ran from the room. Needless to say, Ronald won the vote in a landslide. Luckily, he soon discovered that being a middle school council president was essentially a figurehead position, as he was unable to pass any of his promises through administration. He and Bevan did, however, managed to start up a profitable secret Cheeto distribution ring through the connections he made through student council. As for Haley, well, she was homeschooled for the duration of middle school and went to a high school across town. Ernie, disgusted with how things went down, quit politics and went on to join the drama club and play the lead in the school play, through which Ronald loudly crumpled Cheeto bags, farted, and complained that he was bored.